Hello everyone, Johnny here. In this session, we will try to learn the basics of forms in React. We will understand how to build the React forms, that is, how to capture the input from the form elements like input, text area, and select, and many other input fields. So basically, these form elements will have their own state and it will be updated based upon the user input. For any applications, if we consider any web applications, handling the user input is most important task. For example, like login page, updating the profile, like handling the sensitive informations, for performing some input works like data entry works, we can use this. So in order to make these forms, develop these forms, we can use many of the things, like we can use HTML also. Like HTML will be mainly based upon this DOM. Now in this React, we have something called control component. The control component means, for example, a input element whose value is controlled by and the React. We call it as a controlled input or control component. In our session, like in our present session, we will try to cover about this control inputs. Basically, these control inputs are mainly responsible for handling the user input, updating the respective values. Like if we want to implement this controlled components, we will be mainly working on first thing, form values, form states, and form events. So before understanding about these forms, let us create a small basic form so that we can understand how it goes. So basically, these forms will have a field set which is set to the state property. Based upon the change event, like when the event has been fired, the corresponding input field will be submitted. We can use set state when the state gets changed. For example, when the state of the form element gets changed, the new input value will be assigned to this form elements. For example, instead of understanding about this theoretical concepts, let us write some code. Let us implement some simple form so that we can understand it, what we are doing. So let me take out a new file, Control N. So I'm trying to write a simple form here. My form name is a simple form. In this, I'm trying to import this React. Import React from React. In this, I'm trying to take the class component simple form, extends the base, that is a React component, to inherit all the properties of this, functionalities of this. In this, I'm trying to write, as a class component will have a render method, I'm trying to take a render method. In this, we are trying to write the JSX. Inside this JSX, I'm trying to take a div. Inside this div, I'm just trying to write a basic example, a simple form using React. So this is how we write in a JSX form. Like inside this render method, we will try to write the set of statements. If we have a bulk of statements, then we will try to write in this div. If I have only one statement, we can write it in a normal way, but if we have a set of statements, then it should be enclosed between this div tag, as well as this written will be closed between this parenthesis, or else we will get an error as JSX elements should be wrapped, like it should be wrapped if the multiple elements are not there. Now I have created a class component here. In order to import this, we will write import simple form from, what is the form name here, simple form. sorry for this. Yes, we got it. Now let me write a simple form here. Now we can see, let us check the just check this thing, localhost 3000. So we get any error? So it is getting compiled. So basically these forms will have form value, states and all these things. Can you see here? We can find in the previous 1 hour tutorial also we have learned about this. Module cannot found, cannot resolve. It means we should always export it. We should always export it. In the bottom, export default simple form. As we have imported this here, we should always export it. Now let us see. Again we got cannot resolve this. In index, you can see here index.js cannot find the module simple form. It means it is unable to read this file. So we should always queue the path. Now let's see. Yes, we got it. Can you see? Yes, a simple form using React. So this is what we have written in this JSX. A simple form using React. Now if you can see here in this this we have taken as a class component, and we are trying to render in a root container which is defined in index.html, and we are trying to print this JSX element, a simple element. Now inside this render method, let us write a small snippet, like let us define a small form tag. So let me define a form here. Sorry, I have taken a form. In this form I have taken a div and I have enclosed this in a div. I just want to write this form for a student, like I just want to write student name, input type equal to text. If we can see here, we got this one, but this is a basic HTML input field. Like if we can see this, it is normal HTML how we have written, like input type equal to text. It is not a controlled component. As we have discussed, control component is nothing but the values should be controlled using this React. In order to make this, we will be creating something called a constructor. In order to make this, we will be creating a constructor, and we will be specifying the state for it, so we will add a constructor to it. So let me add a constructor to this constructor, which accepts props as a parameter. We are trying to create a constructor which accepts props as a parameter, and we are trying to pass it to the base class constructor using super keyword, and we are trying to pass this to the base class constructor using super keyword. In this we will be adding a new state property. For this, in this constructor we will be adding a new state property, that is a name. So let us create a state object and add a property to it. As we have already discussed about the state and everything, and now we are trying to create a state object in this, and in this we are trying to specify an ID as name, and we are trying to assign it as a empty, like empty string, and we are trying to initialize it as empty string. Now if we see this, we have created a state property for the input element. We have created for this input element, that is we have created. So for this, as we have discussed, we should able to create form values, form events and all these things. So I'm trying to create this form values, states and events, So in this I'm trying to assign form value. Now in this form value I'm trying to assign, like similar like props, we would be using here as a state dot, what is this, name. We have taken a name, but when we want to type, see for example I have saved this file, and let me open my browser. If you can see here, am I able to edit? No. I'm unable to edit the form input field. If I want to edit this input field, we should able to assign some handler to it. Like we should able to give some attribute called onChange. We should able to give some event called onChange. So we will create onChange here, and we will create onChange here. onChange, and we will try to handle this dot handle name. It means we are trying to use an onChange attribute. Where we are trying to specify a function for it, and we are trying to specify a function name with it. The function name here it is handle name. The function name is handle name here. Now let us define this method property. For example, we have one parameter. Like in order to implement this, we will be generally using one parameter called event, and we will be trying to pass to this. So let us define this handle name. Now we have created onChange here, so let me write in this way, it will be easy. So we have created a value for this, for the state. Now it is empty, and we are trying to write handle now, handle name, and I'm trying to use arrow function here. If we can see this, we are trying to implement a handle name here, which accepts the input from this given input text box, and we will get the name, value, attribute, and another attribute as a value, which will be updated based upon the handle name. For example, here within this function body, I am trying to use set state. In this set state, we are trying to use a thing. That is, in order to get the name value, we are trying to use an attribute as target name, that is followed by value for this event. So here we are trying to create, like in this function we are trying to save an input text value in our state using the set state method, so that we can get the input value using this event dot target dot value. So now let us see how it goes. I'm trying to save this code. Now you can see I am able to edit. Now we can able to read that input field. Like we are able to perform this pass thing. Like we can have a name as a set property now, which is passed to this input field. When there is a change in this value, the event handler, that is the handle name, which sets and updates the value when the state is set to the new value. For example, if the state is set to the new value, again this render method will be called. And it will be updated with the new value. So this is how we have done. For example, see, we have done with a simple example, like we have done with this. Let me open my browser. Yes, we have done with the input field and this thing. So can we write some button here? For example, can we write some button? Can we define some basic button so that in order to handle this? For example, let me write a basic button here in this. Let us see for a basic input field, and next we will add two or more input fields for this. So for this I am trying to write button type equals to submit here, and I am trying to close this button. Now in this we have created a basic button, that is we have added in the JSX. Now after placing this button, in order to render this method and call this function, we should able to use something called handler for this. So I'm trying to use an event as on submit equals to the value, that is this dot we are trying to pass some function again here, like for what we have done with this handle name, this dot handle form. We have taken a basic input field and we are trying to echo the value. Just I want to print this value now. So in this handle form we are trying to pass the event, and based upon this we are trying to alert the value. Like I just want to give an alert here. I'm trying to use a template literal here, and I'm using backticks here. In this I just want to call this input field, that is this dot state dot name, this dot state dot name. So as this should be placed in the curly braces, we will be place this in the curly braces now. Yes. So we are trying to create a basic form like with an input field. We have assigned the state for it with an empty string, and we have used an onChange attribute in order to handle it, where for example if I write only this snippet, we cannot edit the input field, but when we are trying to handle an event here, we can edit that input field, and we are trying to set the state for it, and when the user clicks on this button, it should able to echo the user value, that is whatever the user has filled the name. So let us see how it goes. Like I'm trying to write Johnny here. When I'm trying to click on this, we got it. So this is how we have done with the basic form. So let us elaborate this snippet again. First, initially we have started writing in this render method. We have created a basic form using JSX. We have created an input field, and we are trying to define a constructor and props as a parameter for it, and we are trying to call the base class constructor using super keyword, and we have created a state for it for this name, and later on we have using a state we cannot edit the input field. Like we have used an event here, that is onChange attribute. When the user clicks on it, like performs on it, he can edit it, and we are trying to pass this as in the form of event.target.value, and later on we have used a button. When the user clicks on this button, the value will be passed here. In the sense, the event will handle it, like on the based upon on submit event, it will try to call, and it is trying to display the value here. See now, this is how we have created with the basic input field, that is a text name. Now can we create a basic text area as well as the form? Yes. So I will try to tell you in the simple steps, in 3 simple steps. First one, we need to add HTML. First thing, we need to add the HTML part. First thing, we will add HTML part. Next one, we will try to add, that is we will assign a component state for it. We will try to assign component state for it. First one, adding the HTML. Next one, assigning the component state. Next one is adding onChange handler. Adding onChange handler, so that it will be updated based upon the states. Now let us create a basic text area. Now let us create a basic text area. In this, I'm trying to write a basic text area here, and let me keep this name as message. Let me write it again, text area. If we can see text area, sorry for this, this is text area. Now in this text area we should able to define the state for it. So in this state object we are trying to define message, and we are trying to assign with an empty string. We have initialized to an empty string. Now we should able to define this, that is we should able to define the state for it. So we are trying to write value equals to this dot state dot message, this dot state dot message. So for example, we have added the state. Now after adding the state, if we can see here, can we edit it? We cannot edit. So for this, what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to add the change handler that updates the states. So here on change equals to, let me put this in the next line so that it will be easy for me, like on change equals to this dot handle message. Let me write message. So we are trying to define message here. Yes, we got this dot handle message. For this handle message, now we will try to define handle message here, as we have done with a handle name. Handle message equals to the arrow function which accepts the parameter as an event. In this, we will call the set state passing event dot target dot value, that is this dot set state. What is this? What is the name we have given here? Message. So message event dot target dot value. This is done. Now in order to echo these values, just we can add in this. We can add at the end of this. Like, can we add it here? This dot state dot message. This dot state dot message. We are done with this. This dot state dot message. We are done with the same input field, and we are trying to, when user clicks on it, again it will try to display name as well as message. Now let's see. Learn React.js in simple steps. So let me write. Yes, we got only this dot set message. If we can see here, this dot state dot message. So we have defined this. We have handled the name. We have defined the name here, and we have written everything. Now let us check where it went wrong. There is no issue in this. So we haven't passed some value. If we can see here, this dot, sorry, we have missed the template literally here. That is the dollar symbol. When we are trying to assign using this, we will be writing in this way, like Johnny. Let me write learn React and simple steps. So it was echoing as a string. Now yes, we got it. Now for example, if I want to add one more input field, as a select area, like based upon the city it will try to select. So can I add the same snippet? Yes, Control C. First we will be trying to add HTML part, as we have discussed, HTML part. Next one the component state and the on change. Now in this we will try to write the city here. City. In this select tag. In this select tag I'm trying to take, so let me take some value here. Option value equals to Hyderabad. Like option, let me copy the same thing. I'm trying to write Delhi. And the last one Chennai. So we are adding 3 places here. So but after adding the HTML, next step is we should add the state. So I'm trying to add the state for it. City, empty string. Now we should able to add the value here. Value equals to this dot state dot city. For this, in order to perform the drop down operation, so we got stuck somewhere. Oh, we have closed the div tag somewhere else. So this is the div tag here. So this is the div tag for this. So this is the div tag for this. So we have copied it again. Yes, we have done it twice. Yes, we have done this. It is done. Yes, we have one more extra div here. Somewhere we might have not closed. Select, oh, select tag close. Yes, it is done. Now we got it. So for this, I should able to handle some event. If you can see here, I am trying to take this dot state dot city and on change I'm trying to write handle city. So for this, the same snippet, we are trying to use an arrow function here. Handle city passed by event. This is city here. City. So let me add. In the previous example, we didn't use this dollar symbol. State dot city and close this. So now we got a student name, a student message, and a student city here, the different locations. Now let us see. Johnny, hi team, and submit. So we got Johnny, hi team. We didn't get Hyderabad here. No, we didn't get Hyderabad here. So we have done something wrong. Hyderabad. Yes, this dot handle city, this dot handle city, and we have taken let us take some default value here, like Hyderabad. Yes, we have taken a default city here. Now if we can see, let me write some name. Johnny here, hi. I'm trying to take Delhi. Yes, we got it. Now let me take Chennai. Let me write cat, hi. We got Chennai. So it is working fine. So this is how we have done. We have created a form. We have done these operations, like we are able to print. But see here, whenever you are trying to print, whenever you are trying to click, we got the by default value, which we have assigned in the state. Now, in order to prevent this page from refreshing, like it is after filling the data, it is trying to lose. So we can also use event dot prevent default. In this event dot prevent default. Where I'm trying to write this thing. So what happens? It will try to make sure once the page has been done, it will try to see here. Now I'm trying to write Johnny, hi. Now can you see? Yes. So we have used this event dot prevent dot default, that is to prevent the page refresh and filling the data lost. Like we can use this event dot prevent default. So this is how we have done with a basic simple form. So we have started how to create a simple form, like we are trying to render everything in the index.js within the root container. First we have created a simple class component. In this class component we have started creating a JSX element with hello. This is a simple form. Later on, using an input field and we have assigned some value to that, and we have used onChange handler. For this we have defined a state. So if you can see here, what happens, it will try to have the value on state. Like as we have discussed, first we will be trying to discuss with the form value, next one is form state, next one is form event. So value is this one, and the state, and the next one is event. So based upon this event, when it trying to update, the render method will automatically executes. So this will try to execute until or unless the values the user has been submitted. So this is how we have done with a basic simple form that using React. We call this as a controlled components or controlled inputs. Controlled components or controlled inputs. If you have any queries on this, like if you are unable to understand, if you can just drop us a mail, or you can comment below this video. Thank you.